for Nick. They're both first-round picks. He had a core injury his junior season in Columbus. He was 3 games for OSU last year, but he did manage to notch 4 sacks. Now, Dwight, when it comes to clear-cut #1 guys, doesn't seem that jumps off the page right now.
Hey guys,
Defensive players.
Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this does not work. Putting the finishing details on here before we put the last coat of varnish on. Can't wait to get this thing set up in the man cave. We got one problem now. Each year I've added another locker to the set. Well, there's no more room for any more lockers after this one, so this is going to have to be it, or next year I'm going to have to build a bigger studio.
Also had that core injury, but looks to be on the mend when it comes to the best.
Basically, I'd have to put another addition onto my house. I want you guys to take a look at something real quick here before I get the grate on here. This actually looks pretty good. So you see that, right? Now take a look over here. This is the bookcases. Take a look at the doors. Bam. I think it looks actually pretty good. I think it looks actually really good. So there's a 70-inch TV that's going to go in between there. The only thing is I need to put a bridge that's going to go on there. The doors, of course, go on like that. TV goes in here. I just need to find out the exact height of the television, so I put that final bridge up across there, so that way you can have even more stuff. Too bad it's going in a Redskin fan's house. So we all saw when Jason Witten decided to come back. The compressor's going to kick on here in a second, so don't be startled when it does.
Whiteboard time. Hey, Will Greer, coach. How you doing, man? That's an honor, yeah.
So, we all know Jason Witten.
Let me show you something. You know these guys over here? Jared Goff, who's a first
is coming back. We saw DeMarcus Lawrence. Excuse me, DeMarcus Ware.
Right, 199. You know this guy, Kurt Warner? The network. He wasn't even invited.
We saw DeMarcus Ware tweet about that, and thought was DeMarcus Ware was basically kidding. That's how most people took it. But Jaylon Smith went out there and basically kind of said, "Hey, come on back." And then you saw DeMarcus Lawrence kind of squash that. And maybe if they don't get a deal worked out with DeMarcus Lawrence, heck, they may have to decide DeMarcus Ware. Hold on one second. I want to show you guys something here.
Takes another shot. It's a perfect throw. We have a lot of concepts in your mind. So I'm going to teach you a concept. You'll see if you can remember it, okay? So this is the drive concept, okay? This is the flanker. We call it F short, all right? So when you run the drive concept, what we have is an outside release by the tight end.
There we go.
And you snap it 2 to 3 yards outside right here. So when this guy...
Well, hello friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. The only thing you got to do now is put the door and the cam lock in here for the lock in the locker, get some of the coat hooks, and then mount a television in here and run all the wiring for everything. So this is kind of cool. to get this together. This is exciting because, let me turn this down a little bit here.
If it's man to man, he's running, isn't he? You do this. Same with the tight end. He's going to read. If it's zone, he sits in the window.
This is the exciting time of year. I'm going to bring you guys a little closer because I think I'm going to be done working today. Look at this. So we'll do a Jobu Sports Report here. Sitting down in our... Oh, man. Come on. Come on, man. Hold it. Let me drop the... I'm a little bit high here. So let me move it around just a little bit. There we go. A little bit lower. Oh, okay. I can use all these power tools, but damn it, I can't use a tripod. All right, so. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I am ready. Let me turn off. All right, I think I already did. Okay, so. Here's the great thing. This is when you know that your team is doing well. You know your team's doing well when people want to come to town. We know Earl Thomas wants to play here, partially because he's from here. He also wants to get paid. Cole Beasley, he wants to get paid. Everybody wants to get paid, and I ain't mad at people for wanting to get paid. But the reality is you can only have so much money to go around. But when you hear a player like Chauncey Gardner-Jones or Johns, let me make sure I get this right. I'm not the big college guy, okay? I'm going to start looking at that stuff now. I just don't have enough time. I rely on guys like Vosh Lombardi and things like that. But Chauncey Gardner-Jones is a safety from Florida. Declared for the draft. He's a junior. He's played, though. He's got a lot of college experience. 37 games. I think he's had 9 interceptions, 12 pass breakups, 15 tackles for a loss, I think it was, 4 sacks, and I think 161 tackles. I think he started like 3 games his sophomore year. Thought I turned it off. Thought I turned it off, but I guess it's got a mind of its own. He started 3 games his sophomore year, and then started all the games this year. I don't know what his draft stock is, being that he's a junior. He's about 6 foot, 200 pounds. And he says it's a dream to be with the Dallas Cowboys. That's the team that he hopes and prays can get him. And if Earl Thomas truly wants $15 million, there is no way in hell, no chance that the Cowboys can and will sign him. Can't do it. That's just too much. Not unless... Well, here's how you can do it. You can sign up to $15 million, but it's going to be an awful lot of incentives put in that sucker to get to $15 million. It's going to be 10 interceptions. It's going to be, a couple of playoff games. It's going to be off-season workouts. It's going to be no fingers at the crowd. I mean, you'd have to make that contract so full of incentives that basically you sneeze, you lose $1 million. But we'll see what happens on that one. A lot of times that is just negotiations, and we'll see what happens on it. But it's nice to hear potential prospects that really want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. And a lot of guys don't care where they play because they just want the paycheck, okay? And that's all that really matters is getting paid. But when you can get guys that truly believe and want to be part of a team, and that's the thing they live and breathe for, you get a whole nother level as far as the team goes. And as you look at how this team has evolved, and you look at some of the Instagram posts from Dak Prescott where, Jason Witten's back, you can see how much he loves it. When he posts to him and stuff, not my coworkers, but to my brothers in arms. I'm telling you, this team is a family. And it's going to be fun to watch this year coming up. I got to be honest, I cannot wait. It's going to be still an interesting draft because, you've got what they're saying or forecasting that this is a deep draft when it comes to defensive linemen. And let's hope that that's the case, that maybe we can get a good one following the way to the second round. You never know. With the Cowboys having 2 fourth-round picks and, of course, that second-round pick, you may see the Cowboys try and move up a little bit in the second round if they see a premium player fall, that they may have a chance. You're going to have a lot of guys that you grade as a first-round talent, but not all of them are going to be drafted in the first round. And that's where some of the games may be played this year. So you might see, the Cowboys take their second and fourth-round pick and try and move up to the middle of the round or something like that. Or, there's all kinds of different games that you can play, or maybe a player or a future draft pick. So understand that the Cowboys are going to be aggressive when the draft comes, and it may be they decide that's a guy that we believe in now. If we can get him this year, maybe we sacrifice next year's pick or something like that. So I can't wait. I'm going to go ahead and get these doors put on these cabinets over here and get this one put up here. And I'm going to relax a bit. Unfortunately, we got rain outside, so I guess that doesn't work very good for our fireside chat tonight, unless I turn on the propane heater in here. Well, I could do that and have a fireside chat. But as always, guys, thank you all for making the Joe Boo Sports Report all that it is. And I'm going to keep on working hard as can be. Can't wait till this locker goes downstairs with its brothers. I'll see you guys. I live on coffee.